Well, hello, you YouTubers. This is Fran with Somewhere in Time RVing. How is everyone doing these days? Well, I have just come through a horrific night, during the night, and yesterday. Not much sleep, but got something resolved until the technicians can come back on Monday to resolve the situation. My RV started giving me problems with the refrigerator about 7 weeks ago. The dealership in Las Vegas, when I took it in for its second oil change, said that I couldn't stay with the RV while they checked it out. And I told them I couldn't leave it because I live in it full time, and so forth and so on. So what was happening, it was my refrigerator is giving an error message. And with that message, it means that it's not getting enough voltage to the batteries somehow. Also, my generator, since I've been here at the Balloon Festival in Albuquerque, won't stay running. And I've got plenty of gas, everything's working fine, but it won't stay running. So it just shuts off whenever it feels like, maybe a half hour, maybe 15 minutes, maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't checked it. And it just shuts off all by itself. So that's an issue. And my biggest issue was last night, my refrigerator wouldn't stop beeping and flashing, and then my emergency for the fire, alarm kept going off. It, would be off for a few seconds, would start again, and you know how annoying and loud these things are. I didn't want to wake up any of my neighbors. So what I did is shut off the entire RV so that there was no power going, because the battery had already gone down to 6.7, I think. So I used my flashlights. So that means that my water pump won't work, that nothing will work. So anyway, I really feel like I am truly roughing it, except for I do have a place to sleep that's comfortable. So I just wanted to let you know with the situations that I've been in with this. Sorry about my hair, but I just threw it up this morning when I got up at 6 o'clock. And so I knew that I needed to charge something, and the solar panels is charging the battery, but it's obvious that the battery's not holding a charge. So I do have a Jackery 2000 Plus. I purchased it when it was on sale back in June. It's very heavy. I have it inside my RV under a chair as you come in the door that has a storage area. So I took my blankets that was in there out and put the Jackery there. So I did charge it, and it was 83% this morning. Excuse me. However, I didn't want to have it charging in the RV, so needless to say, I took it out. Now, mind you, I have 3 steps to go down. It's not light, but where there's a will, there's a way, right? Anyway, so here I am getting it down, putting it outside, and I know that it has a 30 amp plug, but I'm being new at this Jackery and solar and everything. I thought I would go on YouTube to find out, if it's safe, if it can. And I have 2 solar panels, but I only have 1 plug to put it in so that it's taking in, and the other one says output. So I went on YouTube trying to find that can you use 2 panels in that plug, but I couldn't find it out. So anyways, I did call the technician, the mobile technician that's going to be doing the work on Monday on my RV. And he wasn't sure either about more than 1 panel onto a solar generator. So anyway, I'll go back to square one. I might go to Trackery and see if they have directions on how to do it. I know it can be done because you can put multiple connections, but I think there's a connection piece that has to go from one to one to one. And I don't think I came with that, but I will check. So, anyways, yeah, it has been a whirlwind with my RV. It is under warranty. I did talk to one of the higher ups, and he said to go ahead and have the RV repaired, and they take care of it. So I guess it's going to mean new batteries, because whatever is pulling on the batteries and draining them, I'm not sure. Anyway, what do I know, right? So I'm trying to stay in good spirits with everything that's happening. It's been all week up in the high 90s, and I think it hit 100 degrees a few days, which is very unusual for Albuquerque to have these high warm heat temperatures. So before I got ready to come out here, up in the top over the driver's seat, I have a queen size bed. Well, it's all storage. You know, what else do women do? You know, I have lots of things. So I ended up pulling out all my winter like sweatshirts, because you couldn't have strings hanging. So I did go out and buy a new sweatshirt that didn't have any strings hanging down. It didn't have a hood. And but I pulled out socks and sweatshirts and long sleeve shirts and extra jeans, and when you know, I haven't needed to use any of them. Although it does get cool in the morning when we get up, it's in the 50s, but within an hour or two you're back to the hot air. And the nice thing is it's dry. So yeah, oh my God, my whole rig is such a mess right now. I don't know where to begin because of all these extra clothes hanging around. Now I got to put them back up. But my main concern was to get my RV working right. My refrigerator, I mean, if my refrigerator doesn't work, where am I going to do with all these extra things that I have? I mean, you know, could always put them in an ice chest, or it's not the end of the world. But it's sad because here I have a brand new RV, never been used. It's, you know, right off the lot. And it hasn't been working since I bought it. But I have to say, Coachman has been excellent with working with me, and I truly appreciate that. And you know, they're people of their words. It's a company that I think, you know, is trying to do the best through the bad situation when RVs were built, just to get them out because of demand. However, the demand isn't there as it used to be. So now the quality control hopefully will come back to not only Coachman, but all of manufacturers of RVs. So with that being said, I wanted to just say thank you so much for following me. And as always, you know, if you subscribe, it helps my channel. And if you listen to the entire video, helps my channel. Yeah. That really does. Even if you don't want to listen to me talk, there is where you can have the words up, you know. So anyway, whatever you decide to do is fine with me. I'm loving the things that I've seen and things that I'm doing and the friends and people that I'm meeting. I could have never done that without living in an RV. And as you all know, and I'm not getting paid for this, I did join Thousand Trails, which is a godsend, because when you need a place to plug in and it's safe, you've got so many options to stay, and you're not shelling out $50 to $100 or more for a campsite. That's nice. I mean, you can go to some pretty bad campsites, but for me, you know, being a solo, I don't want those kind of places. And I do some dry camping, and I do stay at some great rest areas and, you know, Walmarts if they're safe, and, you know, things like that. So, I mean, I just think that Thousand Trails, whether you use it 100% or you use it when necessary, it's still a wonderful program to become a member of. And if one day I decide not to do this anymore, I can sell it, or I can give it to one of my children or grandchildren, which do camp. So, all right, so I'm going to let you go. I'm going to say bye. Thumbs up if you like it, subscribe, and have a wonderful and blessed day. And I'll keep you on my journey of trials and tribulations. Be blessed.